Sure. Thank you. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for the introduction, Lena. I'm Dr. Anish, and I work in the capacity of Global Head of Analytics at Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. Today's conversation and session is about a slightly different topic, which is on commercializing artificial intelligence. While the need of the hour is or necessitates focus on better customer experience and not better algorithms. So without much ado, let's delve into the presentation. Um, I would probably want to start with demystifying artificial intelligence. And this is something which, as a conversation which crops up fairly regularly, where there is a lot of confusion with regards to what AI is all about. Some individuals define artificial intelligence as technology, some define it as technique. So let me offer you a simplified version of what artificial intelligence is all about. So essentially, AI is a computer controlled bot capable of performing tasks typically associated with cognitive characteristics of humans. Now, what are those cognitive characteristics? The first is reasoning, the second is discovering meaning, the third is generalizing, and the fourth is learning from past experiences. And there is a greater urge to focus on customer experience. Companies across all industries are putting personalization at the center of their enterprise strategies. For example, Home Depot, JP Morgan, Chase, Starbucks, and Nike have publicly announced that personalized and seamless omnichannel experiences are at the core of their corporate strategy. And we are now at the point where competitive advantage will be based on ability to capture, analyze, and utilize personalized customer data at scale, and on how a company uses artificial intelligence to understand, shape, customize, and optimize the customer journey. So essentially, if you look at a few of the statistics that we have that you can see on the slide, 66% customers who say that valuing their time is vital in terms of customer experience. 59% users have high expectation for customer service than ever before. 39% customers who keep a distance from vendors for nearly 2 years after a bad experience of customer service. 86% buyers are ready to pay more for a great customer experience. And then there are 61% users who have switched brands due to poor customer experience, followed by half of the customers who expect a quick response to social media queries as well. So why is AI an important subject for customer service? Well, in order to succeed, firms need to understand what their customers are thinking and feeling. Companies spend huge amounts of time and money and efforts to know their customers better. But despite this hefty investment, most firms are not very good at listening to customers. It's not for lack of trying, though. The tools they're using and what they are trying to measure may not just be up to the task. One of the research shows that two most measures customer satisfaction, which is CSAT, as popularly known as, and Net Promoter Score, which is NPS, currently fail to tell companies what customers really think and feel, and can even mask serious problems. So let's look at digital transformation. And digital transformation has been at the helm of every organization, because one of the ways to get or aggregate more data is by means of digitizing the existing processes. But in most successful digital transformations of the past decade, we have observed what we call the 70-20-10 rule. Now let's try and understand what do I mean by the 70-20 and 10 rule. Well, 70% of the effort of changing an organization, its process, ways of working, key performance indicators, and incentives, which involves people. Then there's 20%, which entails getting the data right. And then there is another 10%, which is about the technology foundation. So what exactly are we meaning by digital transformation? Well, this essentially breaks down, stems from four key impediments. What exactly is, are acting as a barrier for digital transformation? In most successful digital transformations of the past decade, we've observed what we call, as I said, the 70-20-10. So let's understand more about it. Well, first, most companies are still set up to be the product first, not customer first, making it impossible for a dozen or so teams that cover channel, market, and product silos to collaborate. Well, the increasingly popular role of Chief Customer Officer was created to solve this problem, to orchestrate the people and moving parts behind the many customer touchpoints. The second is broken analytics value chain. What do we mean by that? Well, analytics is not infused throughout the business, and no single platform integrates customer data and enables advanced analytics. The third is duplicate content. The content is created manually and not tagged for reuse. And the fourth is non-agile ways of working. The agile ways of working, even if it's very common in technology teams, are generally not used by cross-functional teams. Without the tools to facilitate teams' rapid experimentation and learning, companies end up with inconsistent, stagnant experiences across the channels. And this is where I would want to introduce something called intelligent experience engines, well, which will enable the enterprises to design high-quality customer experience using artificial intelligence. To fulfill every goal the customer may have for an end-to-end experience, companies must think through how to design the flow of a given moment, the information needed to it, and the cross-channel or cross-party connections. For instance, between in-store and online, or in mid or post experience, required to successfully complete the interaction of the entire journey of a customer. This is not just an exercise in journey mapping or technology planning. It is about developing the front-end flow to the customer and the back-end fuel to drive intelligent experience engines. And moreover, these engines are intelligent in more than one way. They're crafted creatively and insightfully using the best possible data and expertise. And they employ ever improving machine learning algorithms to figure out the right step to enable customers' progress. Constantly testing, always learning, and fueling decisions about how the interactions work. What the customer gets is a seamless, positive, and a distinctive experience that will only improve over time. So what are the there are five pivotal practices which define the craft of building intelligent experience engines. Well, the first is connecting the data signals and insights. The first requirement for building an intelligent experience engine is constructing a 360-degree view of each customer using an expanding range of possible ways to capture new signals from each one. As an example, there's an athletic apparel company, Lululemon, which invested heavily over the past 5 years to achieve this goal. When a guest makes a purchase at a retail location for the first time, the guest is asked to provide her email address to receive a receipt. And emails are also collected when customers sign up for free in-store. But like many other brands, this retail brand also uses the personal information to augment basic customer demographics from a service like Experian or Exicom, enabling marketing actions such as gender and geo-based targeting. As people continue to engage with the brand, they often download the app as well or shop online. Majority of us do this as well. And clickstream data is used to understand which items customers browse, which ones they spent a long time considering or came back to, and which ones they quickly move past. This data can be leveraged to infer intent and target future recommendations accordingly. Let's move on to the next, which is reimagining the end-to-end experience of customer as a seamless flow. Well, let me give you an example. Qantas, which is one of the leading airlines of Australia, takes a broad look at the flow of travel and has heavily invested in optimizing every detail of the customer journey. This begins with the core airline business. Qantas personalizes the booking, check-in process, in-lounge and in-flight experience. And for example, its app makes real-time recommendations according to where the passenger is, such as how to check in most efficiently, what time to leave for the airport, and best route to take. That's amazing. The airline is also thought beyond travel. It has built a loyalty ecosystem across categories with hundreds of partners such as Woolworths, Hilton, Airways, eBay, and major Australian banks, enabling its customers to earn and spend points in novel ways to their preferences. Its media, analytics, and research service, Red Planet, helps Qantas. Many of its partners combine offline and online behavioral data with media buying to target ad campaigns. And the wonder is Qantas has also used its data to launch new businesses. For example, it designed an app which customers can earn points for healthful habits such as taking a certain number of steps each day or working out regularly. To unlock the points, customers are invited to sign up for the airline's new health insurance business. The app also enables the company to cross-sell travel and other products to members as well. And to orchestrate communications about these offerings, Qantas built a marketing messaging platform that leverages AI and a library of personalized content to deliver the right message through the right channel to each partner. The third is activating the experience across channels. Starbucks is famous for its personalization across channels. Its app delivers gamified offers on individual performance behaviors and preferences as well. Its paid digital media ads are heavily targeted, and its in-store experiences include digital menus in the drive-through that change according to weather, local customer preferences, and inventory. Although many small restaurant chains struggle to compete with Starbucks' level of personalization, there's one restaurant chain which is Sweet Dream, which has only 140 stores worldwide. Perhaps Starbucks has 33,000. Sweet Dream built its cross-channel experience with data and digital in mind. It launched a best-in-class app that makes it easy to create a custom salad and pick it or have it delivered. It uses the app to roll out new digital menus and deliver personalized offers for customers. And it allows in-store customers to pay by phone as well. The app enabled Sweet Dream to surpass Starbucks' percentage of digital engagements, in recent years, with 68% of Sweet Dream sales coming from digital channels, compared with only 52% for Starbucks stores in the United States. The fourth aspect is fulfilling according to customers' context. Huge retailers like Kroger and Tesco have large data and analytics teams that build algorithms for use in engaging customers in ways that are most appealing to them. Kroger's and Tesco's analytics arms 84.51 degree and dunnhumby, respectively, run hundreds of propensity models to decide which personalized promotions to offer to which customer. The mid-sized grocery chain Eagle has also entered into this space. It is partnering with a company called Formation, an innovative software as a service company, to achieve the same level of personalization in targeting its promotions. And the last bit is testing relentlessly. Stitch Fix is a digital native that incentivizes its teams to run hundreds of experiments every month, fully expecting a third of them to fail. It feeds the data from these experiments into its intelligent experience engine to inform next best action. It also asks customers for data directly. Stitch Fix's style shuffle is an interface that new subscribers can engage with when they sign up for the service. Customers swipe right for items they like and left for the ones they don't like, giving Stitch Fix a clear view of their personalized taste and style. The company's algorithms then extrapolate that data from a few items to thousands of SKUs to help craft, and the monthly selection of apparel is delivered to the customers in home. So essentially, to begin the process we've described, we should ask, what experiences do we want to revolutionize? How can we build an intelligent engine to achieve our goals? Once you've decided on the answers, research a few customer records in your CRM and marketing automation platforms to determine whether you have captured all the relevant data needed to power more valuable experiences. Did you use the data to make the customer experience better? Did you do seamlessly across channels? The answer to both questions is probably no. And this is where we look at the further aspects, the how part. Well, that's the what part. Let's look at the how part as well. So the way we can achieve this is by using a self-governing pod of workers, which are across it's like a Scrum team that we design, which are from multiple domains, from operations, analytics, technology, and commercial functions, and invest them with clear goals, budgets, and decisions. Task them with developing a limited number of specific experiences that build through opportunities to drive revenues and deeper customer bonds. Embed tools and platforms which will equip them to work and aggregate and analyze data. And you should optimize many variables, so that there are triggers to respond, there are options of channels to be used, and when to react to what customer and to what message. That potentially brings me to an end, of my presentation today. There is saying, and I buy a lot of books, but I am not able to read all of them. But I really prefer to recommend a few of the books if you're really wanting to learn more about artificial intelligence. And these are three of the books I recently bought. Two of them I've already read, and hence I thought I'll probably leave these recommendations to you to also buy and maybe read if that interests you. Thank you very much for your time and for listening to me. I'm happy to take any questions if there are any. All right, Leela, I don't see there are any questions. We are good to close the session then.